Right, happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome. If you will please stand, we're going to get started with a community song from Gary Weinberg.
This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, this peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. Oh, this love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, this love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. Back to joy. Oh, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. No, the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. Oh, the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away.
Woo! All right, Gary, way to get us started. It's going to be a day. All right. Well, good morning and welcome to the Sierra Center for Spiritual Living. And we want you to know, wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome here. My name is Reverend Mitch. I am your spiritual director, grateful spiritual director. Thank you. And we are now going to release Children's to Children's Church, but I think they're there. Thank you, Jerry Lynn. Let's just rub our hands together, send them some love, and they'll shut the door, and we know they're going to have a great time today. Wonderful. So I want to tell you a little bit about who we are. We are a supportive, inclusive, spiritual community that celebrates all life. And we aspire to live authentic spiritual lives through the practical application of the teachings of Science of Mind. And we have 4 high-level beliefs that I want to share with you. Although we have many, many ideas here in Science of Mind, they kind of all boil down to these 4. The first is, all thought is creative and influential. In fact, it is part of the creative process. Everything we see, touch, hear, and smell was a thought before it was a thing. So we just want to check in with our thoughts and see, well, what am I creating for myself? And if you don't like the thought, just drop a new one in. Drop a new one in. The second is, there is only God. Evil and devilishness starts and stops, we believe, right here. In fact, I remember I was having a conversation with someone who was arguing with me about it, and I said, well, let's just pretend for a second we took all of the human beings off the planet. Would evil exist? Play with that in your head for a second. Number 3, and it's a harder one for us to embrace. It took me many years, so if you're still in process, that's okay. Everything in our experience is either a call for love or an expression of love. No exceptions. No exceptions. And when we start to look at things unfolding in our lives through that lens, the neighbor, the in-law, the partner, the friend, dog or cat. They might be a call for love. They'll let you know at feeding time, for sure. And the fourth is that we hold on with all of our heart, all of our spirit, all of our soul, is to know this. No matter what has come before, any missteps, any seeming mistakes, any shortcomings, we know at your essence you are whole, perfect, and complete, just as you are right now. You came into the world that way, and you're going to leave the world that way. And if we can know this, if Spirit, the Most High love, the Most High power, the Most High wisdom knows that about you, maybe you can remember that about yourself. Give yourself a break, some forgiveness, some kindness. Yes? Beautiful. So if you are a first-time or second-time guest here, if you raise your hand, we just want to say hello. Welcome. So glad you found us today. So happy you're with us today. And now I need someone to light the candle. Diana? Oh, well, I think Hummingbird's coming to light the candle. Thank you. You got it. All right. So there's one in here already. I think it's fine. It's no, right over here. Well, you want the whole show, don't you? All right. So let's take a breath in. We light this candle to celebrate the unity of all peoples, all faiths, all beings, all life, honoring the infinity of oneness as all creation seen and unseen, to remind us of the light of Spirit within us all. Blessed be. Thank you, Hummingbird. Thank you, Valerie. Appreciate you. So we are a praying community here at the center. In the seat back pockets in front of you, or if you're in the front row, we have extra sheets by the wooden box. Feel free to fill out a prayer. And you can fill out a prayer for something you want to shift or change that you're worried about. You can fill out a prayer for a family member. You can also fill out a prayer. I'll help you down. Thank you. You're done.
Can I go that way?
You can go that way if you like. You can also fill out a prayer to expand some good. Who's got some good they want to expand? Yeah? Write out that. It's endless. Let's just keep growing it, and where two or more gather in consciousness, we know we amplify that intention. Also, if you're online, would like to invite you to our sierra.org website where you can submit a prayer request, and one of our practitioners will reach out to you. And thank you also for joining us online today. All right. Now we have announcements, and by the way, I did look at some of your surveys, and we have shortened them. Katie, come on up, and our board member and treasurer, Katie, will give us the announcements for today. It's on.
It is on. It's not green.
Here, let me see.
There's the button. Okay, my name is Katie, and here are today's announcements. We are taking teens to camp. Sierra Center for Spiritual Living received grant monies to help send teens ages 13 to 18 to CSL Camp in Oregon, July 11th through 17th. Please see Rev Mitch for details. The Advanced Alternatives to Violence workshop will be held May 16th and 23rd from 8:30 to 5 p.m. This workshop is for those of you who have completed the basic workshop and want more, and for those who want to go on to become facilitators. $20 to $50 love donation. All meals and snacks will be provided and are delicious. Highly recommended. Join us for Consciousness and the Creative Process, an upcoming 6-week class facilitated by Rev Patricia Van Workman, held Wednesdays, May 20th through June 24th from 6 to 8:30 via Zoom. This course dives into the teachings of Thomas Troward. Tuition is $190. We have a vase decorating workshop with Lisa Bone, Sunday, May 31st from noon to 2 p.m. create a beautiful glass vase using layered, floral designs that look painted on. This beginner-friendly workshop includes step-by-step guidance. You will leave with a finished piece perfect for displaying at home or giving as a gift. $25 per person, and all materials will be provided. This class would make a great Mother's Day gift. Hint, hint. Gift certificates are available for purchase. The rummage sale has been scheduled for June 27th. It is a great way to declutter and give back. Thank you for your support. You can talk to Diane or Virginia for more information. And I know that Diane is looking for pretty pots to put succulent gardens in case anybody has those. Let's see, information, flyers, and sign-up sheets for all classes and events are located in the foyer. You can find Zoom links and details about all of our announcements in our weekly e-newsletter and on our website, sierracenter.org. And then this is your friendly reminder to please pull out your cell phone and silence it. Thank you.
And now a song from Gary.
They told me this was the meditative part of today's service, or at least the beginning of it. Walk with me again, God. I can do more. I know you love to use me up, but I know you'll always restore me. I want to know the secrets that you hide. Why the good die young, why evil men are billionaires. Or is that merely me believing only what I see? Walk with me again, God. I can do more. I know you love to use me up, but I know you'll always restore me. The world is ugly, beautiful, profane, sacred, vulgar, sensuous, insane. Or is that merely me believing only what I see? Walk with me again, God. I can do more. I know you love to use me up, but I know you'll always restore me. I stand here in the shadows of my dreams, my expectations paralyze my every scheme. So I turn my heart to you and see the things these tired eyes could never view. Walk with me again, Lord. I can do more. I know you love to use me up, but I know you'll always restore me. Walk with me and I will walk with you. Walk with me and I will walk with you.
This is from The Prophet by Khalil Gibran, which was given to me on my birthday in 1967. He was 1 year old. Okay. And a woman who held a babe against her bosom said, "Speak to us of children." And he said, "Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you, for life goes not backward, nor tarries with yesterday. You are the bows from which your children as living arrows are sent forth. The archer sees the mark upon the path of the infinite, and he bends you with his might, that his arrows may go swift and far. Let your bending be in the archer's hand for gladness. For even as he loves the arrow that flies, so he loves also the bow that is stable. And there is a drawing of the bow. So I'm going to ring the bell. And after each ringing, we will do an Om. We will do that 3 times because the Om is a sound vibration and a mantra, the primordial sound of the universe. So we will do that together, and then we will go into meditation. And at the end of the meditation, I will bring us out with an affirmative prayer. Breathing in, I remember that which breathes me. That there is a power and a presence, a life force, a love force that is in, around, and through all that is the source and the substance of peace, love, joy, harmony, wholeness, creativity, order, abundance, all the good that we could ever imagine and more, because it is infinite. And it is immanent. It is present right here, right now, in, through, and as each one of us. We are all incarnations of that one, here by divine appointment to express our own unique gifts to the world, to be that vital thread in the tapestry of life that completes the picture. And so I know that we are all here in community today to connect with the music, to connect with the talk, to connect with the energy, and to be grateful for the service of all those who come together to make this coming together possible, to make this community what it is. And so I'm grateful for the blessing of service being made manifest today, and for the blessing of connection and creativity and wholeness that is being experienced through, in, and as each one of us. And so with great, great gratitude, knowing that this is a perfect unfolding of that good, I release this word into the law, knowing that the law responds by corresponding to this energy and making it so. And we affirm this together as we say, and so it is. Another song from Gary.
So originally, I had sent out a song that I was going to do called Think Again, and then I remembered that today is Mother's Day, which is really a great thing. I had a chance to think again. And so I'm going to play a song by my musical partner, Mr. Robert Green, and it's called It's Your Mother. Oh, who's the one that washes your clothes? Who wipes off your dirty nose? Who hugs so hard that you can't breathe? Who waves goodbye every time you leave? Who tucks you in when you go to bed? Who's got eyes in the back of their head? Who knows when you done something bad? Who tells you, I'm telling your dad? It's your mother. It's your mother. It's your mother. It's your mother. Who does homework by your side, and who grabs the keys when you need a ride? Who do you know will always be around? Who'll be there when the chips are down? It's your mother. It's your mother. Mother. Oh, it's your mother. Oh, who will brother turn to first? Who will the bullies fear the worst? Who do your friends think is super cool? It ain't your dad. Come on, don't be a fool. It's your mother. It's your mother. Yeah, 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 it's your mother. Woo-hoo, it's your mother. You know it too. It's your mother. Come on, sing it. It's your mother. It's your mother. Yeah, yeah, it's your mother.
Give it up for Gary Weinberg. I always ask for an uplifting song. I got it.
Well, Mitch, I hope your talk's going to have something to do with your mother.
It better, I guess now. You've set me up. My brother from another mother, Gary. Thank you for coming all the way from Sacramento, too, by the way. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
First flight out.
Happy Sunday, everyone. Turn to somebody and say, glad you came today. Glad you came today. Whew. So beautiful. Yeah, the room's getting fuller. Love it. Love to see all the beautiful faces. Glad you came today online as well. All right, the Possibility and Planning Committee. We're going to get started. Who signed up? Raise your hand. Okay, beautiful. Right after service, you're going to meet me over at the table, and we're going to set up our first meeting for next week. So right after service, come over there. We'll powwow, and we'll get a date set up. I'm so excited. In fact, Diane and I actually looked at a couple places already, and Sharon's already been calling, and so we're getting momentum already. It's exciting. Thank you. Next slide, I think we have our survey. So if you have your phone, I'm going to give you, this is where you get to use your phone. We're doing a survey. So if you can grab this with your phone, we want to get everyone's input on how to improve what we're doing. Remember, this is a we church. So I don't know where to stand because everyone's got their phones on. I hope I'm not blocking anyone. This is weird. Okay, here we go. We want your voice because we're better together. And we want to keep improving what we do so we can reach many, many, many more people and keep up-leveling the energy, yes? Beautiful. And you already see, look, we shortened the announcements. So we're looking at them right now as they come in. Happy Mother's Day! You know, today is a special day to celebrate and remember our mothers. Many of you know I was very close to my mom, and she was my first metaphysical teacher. And so for some of us, it's kind of a bittersweet day for our mothers who have transitioned to the other side. But I want to encourage you to just keep talking to Mom. You know, I saw my mom's picture this morning. I said, Happy Mother's Day. And then I heard, I love you more, which was a thing between us. And I thought, was that my imagination? Was that real? I don't know. I'm just going to say it's real. For others of us, we want to be tender. Not everyone got a great mom. And we need to remember that this can be a very hard day for some people. So let's not assume it's a celebratory day for everyone, and let's just try and meet each other where we're at. Yes? And if you want that gift certificate for the vase class that you want to give a mom, I'm going to be also in the back with the gift certificates. You can buy them today. Deliver them to Mom. You can even take a picture of it, send it to Mom. She can walk in with the picture and we'll let her in. It's going to be May 31st, and it's going to be Dennis will be our musical guest, and Lisa will be back with her incredible classes. They're just fantastic the way she sets them up. So it'll be after service on May 31st. So if you want to buy one of those, and maybe you just want to buy it for a friend, come on over. It's $25. They're going to come in with all the materials, the vases, the materials. All you got to do is show up. $25 for a craft class? That's amazing. So we want to fill up the room, and the sooner we get people registered, the better. There's also a sign-up list over there if you'd like to sign up. So what I'd like to do right now, if you are a mom, please stand so that we can honor you. Pet moms included. Please stand, moms. Moms. Can we give a round for the moms? Okay, now, stay standing if you are a grandmother. So sit down if you're not a grandmother. Stay standing if you're a grandmother. Let's give it up for the grandmothers. Now, stay standing if you are a great-grandmother. Stay standing if you are a great-grandmother. Great-grandmothers. Stay standing if you are a great-great. Any great? Okay, well, there we go. I was going for it. So thank you so much for honoring our mothers, and thank you for all the loving work that you've done. You know, the nights that you worried over your kids and wiped things up and found patients you didn't think you had. And all of that. So that's what helps create a world that works for all, I think. It starts young. All right. So we're talking about doubt or divine direction. You ever wonder, is it doubt? Should I doubt this, or is it divine direction? What is it? We want to know, right? Here's the thing. Doubt is not the enemy of faith, but the very doorway through which divine direction enters. And we're going to talk about that. I also love this quote from Mark Twain. Any Mark Twain fans? I think he's a metaphysician, a mystic, something. He says this: "It ain't what you don't know that gets you into trouble. It's what you know for sure that ain't so." Isn't that true? You put all your weight on that and it isn't real, and that's a lot more painful. And so we're going to talk a little bit about faith, and we're going to talk about a doorway that often we shun as metaphysicians, and that doorway is doubt. And I'm going to speak about not just doubt, but divine doubt, right? And how doubt is not necessarily the crumbling of the foundation, but the trembling that tells you the ground beneath you is alive. See, it is not our ignorance that imprisons us, it's our certainty. I must say that again. It is not our ignorance that imprisons us. Sometimes it's our certainty. The things that we have locked down and decided to close the book on. And many times, those are the little beliefs, the things that are quietly keeping us small, that are putting a ceiling on our good. Things that we have told ourselves maybe early on in life that just wasn't going to be a path for us. I remember I had an art teacher once. She had looked at my project and I thought it was a really good project that I had done, and she said, "Okay," and moved on. I'm like, "Oh, I can't do art." I thought, I can't do art. And so I shut it down. And then when I got in high school, all of my friends were taking this class from the most popular teacher in school, and she was an art class. So what do? We do what our peers do. So I signed up, and she taught me how to see and draw. And I was so inspired, I took an art class in college, and I made the very coveted art show with one of my pieces. But what if I had locked that door? Oh, I'm not going there. I let my wounds determine the level that my life can go. Thankfully, doubt can keep our minds a little bit open in areas that we have locked down. See, doubt is not the enemy of truth. We can look at doubt as the doorway. And that is a quote from the anthropologist Patrick Goodness. Good name. I should change my name. And throughout today's talk, we're going to explore somebody's story that I'm so grateful she had a little doubt floating around in her life, because we wouldn't know her name if she didn't. Her name is Louise Hay. Any Louise Hay fans? So Louise Hay was born in LA in 1926, and what the world offered her was nothing in the way of safety or tenderness. See, her father had abandoned their family. Her mother had married a violent man. She was sexually molested at a young age. And she went to a church that, when she talked about her suffering, said, "Well, you must deserve that. God is always watching and judging." That's the church she was in. And she fled home at 15. She was pregnant at 16 and gave birth and gave up her baby for adoption because she had nowhere to live, no means, nobody helping her, no extended family. All on her own. She walked out of the hospital carrying an absence that would live within her for decades before she could name it. 16, alone, no support system, and had been conditioned by abuse and a punishing church to believe she deserved what happened to her. And whatever she thought in the moment, it most certainly was soaked in shame. Because shame is the water she'd been swimming in her whole life. She didn't know any different. Yet broken, discarded, traumatized, not even a high school education, she rose to become one of the most revered metaphysicians, best-selling authors. In her 50s, she even started a publishing house that is now worldwide, Hay House. And I'm sure she had so much doubt when it came to her future. There was plenty of uncertainty to go around, and yet that was fertile ground for transformation. And something kept that hope alive. See, When nothing is certain, everything is possible. You know, and here in this church, we have some uncertainty where we're going to be, where we're going to go. That means everything is possible. What if we could just look at uncertainty that way? Reverend Lydia Joy Lazar Ayers says this: the opposite of faith is not doubt, it is certainty. Think about it, right? Certainty closes the hand, but doubt held in love opens it. When we clutch our belief like stones, refusing to let them breathe, we are practicing fear dressed as faith. That's not faith. Even Jesus, Yeshua, right, the great example on the cross said, my God, why have thou forsaken me? Christ consciousness, he could turn water into wine and he was still wondering. It's part of the human condition. It keeps us open to something else. See, faith you have never questioned is not yet fully yours. You have to put it into practice, or it's just an inheritance, right? I can say I have a bicycle. I can say I know how to ride a bicycle, but I can't ride a bicycle till I ride the bicycle. And sometimes a challenge in our life is an opportunity to ride the bicycle of faith, but also standing in the tension of opposites. Knowing that things will be well, but also knowing there's uncertainty. We can hold both those to be true. Louise's life carried her to New York, where she was a model, she got married, and then her husband of 14 years left her for another woman. Another betrayal, another abandonment. Now, no one would have blamed Louise if she had just gotten into a little double wide and drank a fifth a day and scratched lottery tickets for the rest of her. Nobody would have blamed her, given her track record. But something very important unfolded in Louise's journey. She found the Church of Religious Science, specifically the first Church of Religious Science in New York, with an iconic minister, the Reverend Dr. Charles Barker. Any Charles Barker fan? I'm a huge Charles Barker fan. And she started to learn some of these principles. And through the teachings of Ernest Holmes, she found a God that she'd never been offered before. See, and I want to stop right there for a second, because let's pretend for a second Louise, with all of the abuse, all of the bashing she had gotten at church, she could have just closed it down and said, there is no God. There can't be a God if all of this has happened to me. And no one would have blamed her, would they? Not one person. But there's something in her that doubted that thought enough to find this teaching, Ernest Holmes, and a God she was never offered before. A God not of punishment and judgment, but a God of intelligence so vast, so loving, it could not be reduced to any certainties of her childhood church. Not only that, she went on to become a licensed practitioner, and she had a thriving practice of people that she met with, mentored, coached, inspired. But then in 1977, something again happened that rocked Louise's world. She was diagnosed with seeming incurable cervical cancer. And in the 70s, that was pretty much a death sentence. And she had a crisis of faith. She said, then one day, seemingly out of the blue, I was diagnosed with vaginal cancer. First, I panicked. Then I had doubts about all the stuff I was learning. Was it valid? Was all this stuff just baloney? And she went on to say, it was normal and natural that I had that reaction. I want to repeat that. It was normal. We get to be human as metaphysicians. So many times I meet with people and they just want to beat themselves up for being human. Please allow yourself to have that doubt, to have that reaction. Because what you resist persists. Let it wash through you. She said, I thought to myself, if I was clear and centered, I wouldn't have needed to create this illness. That's what we tell ourselves sometimes. Or worse yet, what was in my consciousness? Please don't do that. All things are working together for our good. And if we have some imbalance in any area of our life, it's just feedback. It's just something to get our attention to heal. That's it. You didn't choose it. You didn't call it in. Something's out of balance. And so now, once again, her certainties were gone. Everything she thought she knew, she couldn't reach back for them. Instead, she went deeper into questions. And she asked herself things like, what is this illness trying to show me? Body's always speaking to us, isn't it? It tells us when we're hungry, when we're tired. And sometimes it tells us we need more healing. She asked herself, what if I never allowed myself to heal yet? Right? What did I shove in the basement? She also asked, what does it mean that a universe of love exists and I have spent my whole life believing I was unworthy of it? Deep, deep questions. And here's the thing, you don't have to have cancer or any illness to ask yourself these questions. If you have any imbalance in any area of your life, your money life, your relationship life, whatever it is, just replace illness with that. What is this imbalance in my money life trying to show me? You can put anything in there. See, Ernest Holmes taught us that the universe is intelligent, responsive, alive. A living system that does not demand rigidity. And it calls you not to certainty, but to participation, to co-creation. See, that's our work, is to apply the principles, the law of mind, this inner power for good to our journey, to be co-creators. That's our practice. And the spirit that we co-create with is something we must feel to communicate. That is the language of spirit. It is a feeling tone. I love what the great Howard Thurman said. He was a minister, and I believe he was a mystic. He said, the movement of the spirit is like the wind. You do not see it, but you feel it. Don't you? You see it in a flower. You see it in the face of a child. Right? You have a feeling tone that washes through you. Maybe it's music that you feel spirit. Whatever it is for you. You do not see it, but you feel it. And see, doubt is the way we stay honest enough to feel the wind, to feel the contrast, to know the difference. Reverend Lydia again says, willingness to explore and examine doubt alongside faith adds layers of richness to the mystery that simple certainty can never be reached. And it's a good thing. Because if we have certainty everywhere, we have nowhere to grow or go. Nowhere to go or grow. And you've met the people who have absolute certainty. You've met some people who absolutely know everything. I know this is true, this is true, this is true, this is true, and they've stopped growing. They're hard to have a conversation with, right? Because there's nowhere to go. And truth is, our unfolding is infinite. And it's uncertainty that allows that unfolding to keep going. See, doubt is not merely permissible. Doubt is sacred. It is the most trembling question. The divine is already present in that question. The divine is present in the question and the answer, and both are one and the same, but we got to start with the question. You ever hear, ask a better question, get a better solution? Yeah. Here's the thing, within 6 months of her diagnosis, Louise Hay's cancer was gone. Amazing, yes. She had created a rigorous regiment of affirmations, prayer, healthy diet, and therapy. And she realized something as she opened up in this question dialogue that she had never healed her childhood sexual trauma. It was just stuffed in the basement. And so she began that healing journey. Not because it would be certain or she knew what was going to happen. In fact, she stopped being certain about anything. And she went on the journey of exploration and unfolding. And she let go of everything that kept her small. She realized that her smallness was folding in on her. And all of this led this high school dropout to write a book. You know the book? You Can Heal Your Life. You Can Heal Your Life has sold over 50 million copies. Not because she had all the answers, but because she had learned to fall in love with the questions themselves. She went on to inspire thousands of scared gay men during the AIDS crisis. When no one would touch or hug them or be in the same room, she was hugging them, kissing them, telling them they were precious, praying for them, giving them hope. That alone was a healing. The little girl who walked out of a hospital at 16, empty-handed and alone, became an inspiration to millions. Not despite her doubt, but because of it. Doubt or divine direction? We come to that question assuming it's a choice. That's what it is. And Louise's life tells us we do not necessarily have to choose. We can say doubt is not the opposite of divine direction. Doubt can be the very form that divine direction takes. See, she was not outside of God's direction. She was inside the doubt that would one day break her open to deeper truths. And I believe one of her first major watershed doubts was maybe there's a different way to see God. So let us not ask, how do I get rid of doubt? Because some days I just want to get rid of doubt, let's be honest. Some days I just want to know the no. But let us ask ourselves a better question. What might doubt be trying to tell me? And then another question will come up. Maybe it's about healing. Maybe it's about limiting belief. And we want to stay out of the doubt from our ego, right? Our programming. So if that doubt is coming from your parents, your community, you know that voice, right? That's not the voice I'm talking about. It's that deeper, quieter, like the wind doubt. I heard that as a minister. Maybe you should become a minister. I tried not to hear that. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. Right? It made me doubt the path I was on. Maybe don't go down that path, go down this path. I'm like, no. And then I'm like, yes. So grateful. And I want to close with a little video wisdom from Louise Hay.
I like to think of the subconscious mind down here. This is your subconscious mind. This is where everything goes. And ever since you've been a little child, every message that you've had, everything you've done, all the experiences that you've had, everything you've said, has gone into these filing cabinets down here. And I like to think of lots of little messengers down there. And when you think a thought or you have an experience, the message goes down, they grab the message, they look at it, and they put it in the appropriate file. And for a long time, you have perhaps been building up files that say, I'm not good enough, I'll never make it, you know, I don't do it right. I mean, you're getting absolutely buried under these files. And then all of a sudden, you do an affirmation that says, I'm wonderful and I love myself. And it goes down and they pick up this thing and they say, what is this? Where does it go? We've never seen this before. So what they do is they call doubt. Doubt, come over here and go up and see what's going on. So doubt picks up the message and comes up to you and says, hey, look at this. You know, you've always been saying this, and here it is. And you can react one of two ways. You can go, oh, you're right, I'm terrible, I'm no good, I'm sorry, that's not the right message, and go back to your own old things. Or you can say to doubt, thank you for sharing. And this is, see, don't treat doubt as an enemy. Treat doubt as a messenger that's a friend. And thank doubt out for coming up and looking at you and saying, now that was the old message, but this is the new message. Now go down and start a new file, and there's going to be lots of these coming through. And if you look at doubt that way and begin to treat doubt that way, then doubt becomes your friend. You see, we need to change our thinking, because changing our thinking changes our reality. So if we can change what we think, we're going to change our experiences.
Give it up for Louise. Doubt is a friend that's a messenger. That's a good one to end on. Wonderful. If you will, please stand. We will do our affirmation. I will read it once, and then invite you to read it with me. I am willing to look again, to let doubt soften my certainties and open me to a truth far greater than I have known. Together. I am willing to look again, to let doubt soften my certainties and open me to a truth far greater than I have known. And so it is. Please have a seat. And if you will, please take your gift in your hand and put it on your heart. Also, you can see Sierra, text to 44321, Sierra CSL, and you'll get a gift, a link for giving online. And so now we will read our intentional giving statement. I give this gift with love and joy from a consciousness of abundance. Divine love blesses and prospers all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is. Take it away, Gary. Noodling.
Oh, okay.
So let's take a breath in together and just direct your intention and attention to these gifts as we infuse the energy of money with a divine unity and oneness for greater healing of all the lives on the planet, for Mother Nature, and for a greater unity and coming together of our world. This world that is moving to a higher place, a world that works for all. And I know that these gifts bless this center deeply, and they bless the giver. This is a reciprocal universe, and there's divine flow happening in and through and as these gifts right now. And so I simply release this word into the perfect activity of love and law. I let it go, I let it be. And together we say, and so it is. Fantastic. All right. So I have some thank yous. I want to thank Javon and Pat. Give it up, our ushers. Our candle lighter, Hummingbird. Announcements, Katie. Streaming tech, Katie and Chana. Sound, Sharon. Sign placer, Chana. Our practitioner of the day, Reverend Lanny. And if you want prayer with Reverend Lanny after service, please come see her. Also, Children's Church, give it up for Jerry Lynn. And I am happy to be your platform host today. And give it up for Gary, our musician of the mostest. What are you taking away from our experience together today? Love. What else? Oh, forgiveness. Huh? Grateful and glad she came. Trust, doubt. The gifts of doubt. Mommy Day. Gratitude. Wonderful, wonderful people. Absolutely. Release of certainty.
Blessings of minister.
Oh, blessings of minister. Keep going. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's welcome in our children's church. Diana, if you could open the door. Our children's church is going to come in. Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, wow. You're strong. Good job. Hi. Come on up. Good to see you. All right. And here comes, bringing up the rear. There she is. Good job. Nice. Good job.
Caught me playing in the dirt today. And we all played in the dirt, and we had a great time, and we were planting seeds of flowers and vegetables,
Nice.
and for our moms. And we just want to say, do you want to? You can't read that, can you? Can you read that?
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. You're going to read this?
Who's going to read it?
There we go.
We love our mothers.
Yes! Together, we see you, we love you, we're glad you're here, and we're here for you. All right. If you will stand, we will do our benediction. Repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening as me right now. It's this thing called divine doubt. It's this thing called doubt as my friend. It's this thing called doubt as the doorway. I know it. I feel it. I sense it. Because I am it. And so it is. Take it away, Gary. Gotta watch.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as our power. In it all are we. Yes, we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. This is the moment now. With every step I take, this is my solemn vow. To take each moment and live each moment, peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me.
Wonderful. All right. We do have Mother's Day cake. We have Mother's Day cake in the back. Possibility and Planning Committee, come see me at the sign-in desk.